Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me with Stampin' with Margaret. And this is our weekly video. Let me show you the card we're making today. Isn't this beautiful? You could make it very masculine. I just happen to be very much in love with this Forever Fern set. This is the stamp set that we're using today. It's called Forever Fern. And we're using some of the new colors. We're going to be using the Misty Moonlight, which is the bluer one, of course. And then the Just Jade. Along with the Forever Fern, there is some Designer Series paper, and it's called Forever Greenery Designer Series paper. And it's just beautiful, isn't it? All right, so this is the card we'll be making today. In the email that I sent, I gave you the pattern. So let's start with our background, which is 8.5 by 5.5. And then we're going to score it. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. You're going to come in at 2 1/8 on this side, and then come on in on this side, and then score it again at 2 1/8. And that'll give us our fold right like that. Okay, let's set that up there. All right, also you'll be cutting a piece for your inside, which measures 4 by 5 1/4. Then you'll have your 2 side panels. Okay, you'll want your 2 side panels. All right, this would be really pretty using the sail away set, the nautical set for a man. Oh, wouldn't that be beautiful? All right, we'll set those off to the side. And I'm going to teach you a trick. I'll put this up over here for right now because we're not going to be using it. Let me teach you a trick. All right, you're wondering, how did I get those really sharp points? Okay, let me show you how I did that. What we're going to do is we're going to take somehow to measure it. Now I'm going to use my trimmer. Now with my trimmer, I'm going to come in, and I ask you for tools today. I wanted you to have a pencil and an eraser. So a pencil and eraser. Okay, so what you're going to do for this one is you're going to come in at a half. See where the half mark is? Here's the 1. And we're going to come into the half mark, and we're going to line it up, push it up against the top like that. And then we're going to draw a line straight down. I like this because it actually has a well for me to run my pencil along it. And then I'm going to turn it so that I have where my point's going to come in. And again, this is 1 inch wide, so half of the inch will be at a half, right? So we'll close it back down. And it's very important to get right near your line that you drew before, and then come draw your line like that. All right, so now you have 2 little boxes just like that. All right, let's do it again. We'll take the green, the Just Jade, and what we're going to do, start with the half. All right, close it down. Okay, well, let me show you another way. If you don't have a trimmer, let's try it with a ruler. All right, what we would do is we're going to come in at a half. Here's my ruler. We're going to mark it right at a half at the top. And then we'll come down here. We're going to come in at a half. And we'll mark it right there. And I've got my 2 lines. And I'll draw a straight line just like this. All right. Now, this measures at 1 1/4. So half of that is 1 5/8. So what I'm going to do is come down, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be my half. A half of this 1 1/4. 1 1/4. All right, so we're going to come down again. I got it lined up here. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to make a mark right there. All right, that's right up against my half, my mark that I drew here. Make sure it's right up against there. So now let me show you how you cut them. I advise you to have a very pointy pair of scissors so that you can get a really, really sharp cut here. Now what you're going to do is hold your scissors so that it only goes right to your halfway mark, just like that. Flip it around. Again, you're going to go to your corner and you're going to cut into the middle, just like that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? Look. And the reason why I ask you to have your eraser is you've got marks there. Not that it'll be the back side, but if you want, go ahead and now you can erase that. All right, let's do that again, and let's do it on the 1/2 inch, or on the 1 inch on the white. Again, start in your corner, point your scissors in to where your half inch mark is. Okay, again, on your corner, point your scissors in. See, your scissors actually are making your line for you there, right? All right, so that one's done. Okay, I did all the others, so why don't we just go ahead and cut them up real quick. And again, I really like using the trimmer to do that, because then that gives my pencil a guide. All right, flip that one over. Here we go. Again, just like that. All right. Okay, now my Just Jade. Again, I want my scissors right on the corner, and then just long enough so that it touches right there in the middle. Okay, let's do that again. And make my scissors just long enough to right there in the middle. Okay, one last one. Okay, and your scissors are going to point right to there. And one more. If you're hearing noise in the background, I'm sorry, our neighbor is moving, so she's remodeling her whole house. So she's got people over there all week working, and that's why my video's late this week, is because there was just too much noise in the neighborhood. Anyway, so this is where you will go ahead and you will stamp whatever you want on your white piece, like this. Okay, now this would be fun, like I said, if you use the sail away. You could use some little birds, and right here you could put a nice happy birthday, something masculine looking, or you know, just whatever you would like. This would be a great card, a very masculine looking, or as you can see, it looks pretty feminine also. All right, so what I'm going to do is we'll go ahead and we will glue these down. Now, after you stamp it, of course, then you would go in and glue it down. Just I'm only going to do one. I don't think we need to. All right, so you want to go all the way out to the tips so that it will stick down really good. Okay, and then as you're setting it down, make sure you line it up. See how perfect that fits? Isn't that easy to make also? All right, so let me go do these real quick. And then I'll show you how to assemble this card. And now that it's, again, very, very easy. I'm trying to make generic type cards for you guys so that you can use anything you'd like. You could use flowers, you can use cars, anything. You know, make it masculine or make it feminine, right? All right, we'll just do one more. And let's get her all glued up here. Okay, the last one. Now, set that down. And again, I like glue because see how I'm having to move it around a little bit so that it lines up nice. So glue, you can move it around, but if you're taping it, it's pretty stuck. But I do like the Tombow glue that we sell. All right, so let's put these up to here, and let's bring back in our card base. All right, let's flip it over, because you should, when you're folding it, you should fold towards the hill right here. You want to fold away from where you did your scoring. All right, so let's flip it over, and we're going to use my bone folder, and we'll just press it down like that. Makes nice crisp lines, folds. All right, there we go. Now what we'll do is we're going to come in and we're going to use our Designer Series paper, put a little bit of glue. I gave you the dimensions on the Designer Series paper. These were Oh, let's see, what were these? 1 1/4 by 3? Yeah. No. Okay. 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. That makes more sense. All right. So we'll just go ahead and set that down just like that. Let's do the other side. A little bit of glue, and I like going around to the very edges. That way it's not going to curl up. And a little bit in the middle there. Okay, set this one down. You just want to make sure that you have the right amount or same amount all the way on all sides. Okay, just like that. Now, this is the fun part. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and set down our flags, and let's kind of, after you have them stamped, then you'll have a little bit more of how you'll want to arrange them. So, you know, just put some interest in it. You might want to put your sentiment here or here, however you want to do it. Okay, now, what you want to make sure is you're only going to put enough glue to cover this area. You don't want to put anything out at this side, because then it'll stick and it won't open, will it? All right, so let's start with the middle one, and then that will give us a guide to be able to line the others up. Now, if you want, you can use a ruler, and now this is 5 1/2, so half of that would be 2 3/4. So if you really are very precise, just go ahead and line your card up so you know it's pretty straight. And then I'm going to go to 2 3/4. I'm going to make a mark here on my paper. I don't have to put it on the designer series paper. I'll put it right here, so then that way I'll know how to line it up. All right, so I'm going to measure it. So this is about half, right? So I'm going to line it up just like that. You can set this down wherever you want. You can use less DSP over here, or you could use more. It's up to you, right? It's your style. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll put the top one down. Okay, again, I like glue all the way out to the edges. This one, I am going to move it over a little bit more, not as much, designer series paper. Let's see, I want about this same amount here and the same amount here, but it's up to you. You can put them closer together, however you want to do it, right? Okay, so here's the last one. Put a little glue all around the edges. Okay, let's set that down, and I'm going to want to have it look just like that one. So I'll bring it in to right about to where that one is. Again, I want these two about the same, so I'm going to need to move this one up. Good thing about glue, gives you that wiggle room. All right, and set it down. All right, this card is complete. Now you've already stamped it. It's all looks really great. Now don't forget to do your inside. And again, don't glue that down until you get your sentiment, because in case you have to redo it, or once it's stuck down, it's stuck down. So what would be nice is to wait. All right, this is what the card looks like, completed. And I like to put just a little something inside. That's always kind of fun, isn't it? But look how that closes. Isn't that cool? I really like that. All right, the last thing is, don't forget, we have the bonus days going on. For every $50 that you spend Stampin' Up, we'll send you a $5 coupon via email for every $50 that you spend in product. So if you spend $100, you'll get 2 coupons. And if you do place an order before the end of this promotion, which will be August the 3rd, I personally will send you a $5 coupon to go with your already $5 coupon. So that could give you $10 to spend in the new holiday catalog. All right, ladies, it's been a great week. I hope you guys are staying safe. And let me know if you need anything. And don't forget, please send me pictures of the cards that you're making. I'm having so much fun with that. All right, ladies, have a great week. Bye-bye.